Good afternoon, I'm Sean Yao, and this is One News Now. Tropical storm Chadeng has maintained its strength as it moves northward over the Philippine Sea. Pag-asa last spotted the weather disturbance some 1,190 kilometers east of southeastern Luzon. It is packing wind speeds of up to 74 kilometers per hour with a gustiness of 90 kilometers per hour. And while Chadeng is not expected to make landfall, it's still expected to hover over and intensify in the next 3 to 4 days and could become a severe tropical storm later tonight or tomorrow. Chadeng will be reaching its peak intensity by Friday or Saturday. Pag-asa also warns that the tropical storm could enhance the southwest monsoon. And this enhanced southwest monsoon means more heavy rains for Metro Manila and other affected areas in the coming days. Speaking to us here on One News Now, Pag-asa weather forecaster Alzar Aurelio attributed the increased showers to the onset of the rainy season. He also clarified that the frequent and more intense downpours in Metro Manila has nothing to do with the tropical storm.
Days dahil rainy season na. So asahan natin na halos araw-araw. Expect almost every day ay makakanas tayo ng mga kalat-kalat na pag-ulan.
Several areas in Metro Manila had to endure gutter-deep floods overnight as a result of yesterday's thunderstorms. Light vehicles plying Taft Avenue in Manila had to use the innermost lane to avoid the floodwaters. 13 other areas in the country's capital city were also submerged, including Calao Avenue, where knee-deep floodwaters made it impossible for smaller vehicles to pass through. In the city of Valenzuela, the local government had to deploy trucks to give free rides to stranded passengers. In other news, the NBI's Environmental Crime Division has filed charges against those supposedly responsible for the massive oil spill in Oriental Mindoro. The raps include falsification of documents, use of falsified documents, and perjury. Some 35 individuals are facing charges, including 7 incorporators of RDC Rayeld, as well as directors of the company that owns the sunken MT Princess Empress. Also facing complaints are 6 crew members and 19 Philippine Coast Guard personnel, as well as 2 officials from the Maritime Industry Authority or Marina. The NBI noted that the Certificate of Public Convenience or CPC that was used by the MT Princess Empress was falsified. The CPC is a document required to allow a ship to sail. Officials from Marina and RDC Rayeld allegedly conspired to register the ill-fated vessel using false documents. PCG personnel are also allegedly liable for failing to check the validity of the CPC before sailing. Aside from the NBI, Pola Oriental Mindoro Mayor Jennifer Cruz is also a complainant. Speaking to Radyo 5's Mon Gualvez, Cruz said that the filing of charges is one step closer to justice.
Ang pinaglalaban natin dito ay hindi na yung makaklaim Ang pinaglalaban natin dito ay hindi na maulit to dahil marami nang nagdaan na ganitong pangyayari pero hindi nakakasuhan. So this time, magkakaroon ng tatarungan.
Time to take a quick break, but One News Now will be back with more stories after that. Stay with us. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Sean Yao. Tito, Vic, and Joey and their iconic noontime show have found a new home in TV5.
Saan man kami dalhin ng tadhana, tuloy ang 1,001 tuwa.
Speaking to Cito Beltran of Agenda, Tito Soto revealed that the original Dabarkads have signed an agreement with MediaQuest Holdings.
We have decided that Dabarkads will produce the content for TV5 and it will open another chapter. Sabi nga nung statement na ginawa ng MediaQuest, I was given the copy of the statement last night after we have decided to say yes.
The former senator also said that TV5 stood out among all the networks that they spoke to.
MediaQuest and TV5 have the other platforms. They have numerous other platforms and not just Television 5. On the internet, on cable, they have Signal TV. And I think
Smart, Signal, PLDT.
Channel 5, Channel 18, Channel 51. And there are 7 other owned and operated stations, and affiliate television stations nationwide, and cable and satellite. If we want to reach more people, I think that was the best decision for us to join the Kapatid Channel and Action TV International.
And in that same interview, Tito Soto insisted that TVJ owns the name Eat Bulaga. As the creators of the catchy title, Soto said they should be able to use it wherever they move the show. Soto also slammed their former company Tape Incorporated for getting a trademark on the title.
We were the creators in 1979. And when it comes to copyright, any composition, drawing, or works of art, yung creator of the work is the owner from the time of creation. History and the law backs us up, and therefore I really believe that we should use Eat Bulaga. Because we are Eat Bulaga. We started it. The Tape Incorporated, who filed a trademark in 2011, did not even inform us. We feel it was done in bad faith.
Let's now take a quick look at today's other top stories. President Bongbong Marcos welcomed the news of inflation cooling down in May. The Philippine Statistics Authority recorded May's inflation rate at 6.1% on a 4th straight month of decline. It's also lower than the 6.6% logged in April. The president attributes the lower inflation to the policies that his administration implemented. Still on the president, Marcos also approved the blueprint for the Philippine export industry. Under the Philippine Export Development Plan, the government will enforce, quote, industry-level interventions to address challenges in the sector. This is days after the country's membership in the Regional Comprehensive Economic Partnership, or RCEP, took effect. Canada has added 13 countries, including the Philippines, to its expanded visa-free travel program. Instead of a visa, eligible citizens from the Philippines can now apply for an ETA, or electronic travel authorization. To be eligible, one should have held a Canadian visa in the last 10 years or currently holds a valid U.S. non-immigrant visa. One News Now will be back at 3 p.m. I'm Sean Yao. We are One News.